Hey, Lightning, have you heard?
Peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado, peel the avocado.
What? That's not a no. That's not a no. That makes no sense. What is wrong with you? Do I need to ask again?
Yes, you do.
Just play the intro.
The Truck Show. We're gonna show you what we know. We're gonna answer what the truck, 'cause truck rhymes with the Truck Show. We have the lifted, we have the lowered, and everything in between. We'll talk about trucks that run on diesel and the ones that run on gasoline. The Truck Show, the Truck Show, the Truck Show, whoa, whoa.
It's the Truck Show with your hosts, Lightning and Holman.
This episode of the Truck Show podcast, Have You Heard? Is proudly presented by Nissan. With the Frontier, Titan, and Titan XD, Nissan has a truck for every need, along with the legendary Nissan durability. Test drive your next truck at a local Nissan dealer today, or point your browser to nissanusa.com, where you can use the build and price tool to configure a Nissan truck that fits your lifestyle.
And when you're thinking about adding power or improving fuel economy, Banks has over 65 years of experience. Whether it's cold air intakes or exhaust systems, tuning, throttle control, charge air cooling, lubrication components, and much more, no one offers smarter, safer, 50-state emissions-compliant performance parts than Gale Banks. You'll find the best engineered parts for your truck at bankspower.com.
And when you're looking for quality, full synthetic lubrication for your truck, AMSOIL has you covered with motor oil, lubricants and protectants, grease, additives, and more. AMSOIL synthetic lubricants deliver wear protection, engine cleanliness, and fuel efficiency that conventional oils simply can't match. Find out how AMSOIL synthetic lubricants can save you money and time by helping your vehicles run better and last longer than with conventional oils at AMSOIL.com. When it comes to lubrication, AMSOIL is the leader in synthetics. Oh, Eddie, have you heard?
No, I have not.
All right, I don't know if you picked apart that Ram RHO release video that we talked about a couple episodes ago. But Jeff Summers, who's the head of advertising for Ram Trucks, I know him and follow him on LinkedIn. He put a roadmap, let's say, to all the hidden Easter eggs in that sucker. And there were a ton.
The one that I saw, we should talk about the commercial. Describe the commercial, and then
it was called The Convoy.
Okay,
and it was there's
a bunch of famous people,
all sorts of stuff.
Right, everybody getting in a line.
But you sent me. Okay, I've been telling you for how long that the TRX is not dead?
9 months.
I've been saying TRX is not dead. It's just not going to be a V8. It's not dead. There's a lot more power. It's not dead. It's not dead. It's not dead. Everybody's like, you're dumb. There's not going to have anything for the Raptor R competitor. I'm like, the straight six has a lot of power. Nope, ain't going to happen. Well,
it's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah.
TRX is coming back.
So this commercial that they do, right? So it's a truck pulling another truck.
Just go to Ram's YouTube page and then type in The Convoy and watch the video. And then I'm going to tell you the piece of that video to pay attention to.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, the camp was styled to evoke a Baja 1000 garage paddock vibe. Number 2, a glimpse of the custom Baja truck with Ram DNA is owned by Baja champion Reese Millen, who you'll see in the video. Number 3, the clock inside the tent features a hint at the 540 horsepower of the RHO. Number 4, the Ram 2500 Rebel towing the special package has very familiar lines. Number 5, intro to Glenn Powell, who's the actor, a.k.a. Shepard, who's their new lead brand ambassador and hero of the upcoming Twister Summer Blockbuster, where he also drives a Ram truck, so there's that tie-in. 6, dedicated call signs for each vehicle, a play on the capability of the trucks as they are driving. In this case, Brute for the tremendous capability of the Ram Power Wagon. You see Brute on the license plate.
Yeah.
Call sign Rebel for our renowned off-road vehicle brand. 9 was the dirt bikes. If you notice, one had a number placard that had 540 for the RHO. There was a second bike which had no numbers on it, and according to Jeff's post, which has a number intentionally left blank for the next Ram high horsepower vehicle with 3 letters.
And the one with no number plate jumped over the other one.
Yes, it did. Number 10, KTM Bikes leveraging their partnership because they have a partnership with KTM in Europe. And so they're talking about being driven by Dave Castillo, former Supercross pro, Hollywood stuntman. He's in Iron Man, Jurassic Park, Born Legacy, Furious 7. 11 is the intro to Reese Millen, a.k.a. Rebel, and one of America's top competitors in drifting. Also owns a rally racing team and a Ram. 12, reveal of the Ram Rebel X, which we talked about on a previous episode, and the 10th anniversary special edition with a special color backed by popular demand. 13, introducing the entry-level Warlock, which is also in there. 14, Colette Davis. You may know her from motorsports, TV, car builds, monster trucks, drift, stunts, and she's a lifetime Ram fan. She's in there driving, doing what she does best. 15, the first full view of the convoy, nod to the iconic and original Twister movie, also featuring a red Ram 2500 as homage to Dorothy from the original movie, if you saw the original Twisters, at the head of the convoy. And 16, the reveal of the true action star of the movie, which is the Ram RHO, and then their CEO of the Ram band, Tim Kaniskis, the Hellcat Everything guy, with RHO on his shoulders. 17, a shot of the RHO doing what was designed and engineered to do, with the necessary quote-unquote legal disclaimers, of course. 18, a shot of the convoy where we asked stunt drivers to go mirror to mirror in similar fashion to the Blue Angels planes. Very familiar to their Top Gun hero, Glenn Powell, of course. He was, I believe, Goose's son in the Top Gun Maverick movie.
Okay.
19, convoy again, showing the RHO leading the pack into the sunset with more horsepower per dollar than any off-road truck. Jeff, of course, being the marketing guy, has to say that. And then 20, the line, get ready for the storm, a hint at the hurricane-powered lineup of Ram trucks that will shatter everyone's expectations about what an inline-six turbo engine can be. And he says there's even a few more in there if you know where to look. So, guys, go find that video and have fun counting down all the little Easter eggs. But the best thing to come out of that, TRX is not dead, just like your man Holman told you guys for like months and months and maybe even a year. So, there you go.
So they're not going to be the RHO high output. You think they will just slap the TRX logo on that truck?
They're not slapping the TRX logo on that truck. There will be a new TRX. It just won't have a V8, and it'll be 750 horsepower plus. I guarantee it. Your man Holman has a really good track record, and I'm telling you, 702, 705, 715, no. They're going 750 at least.
Damn.
I'm just saying. I said it here on the Truck Show podcast.
Let me ask you this.
Yep.
How many guys because TRX guys, half of them that I can tell are down for the cause. Like they want that truck. They want the V8. They're going to hang on to it.
Yep.
The other half, they're like Lambo guys. They're like whatever whatever the fast fashion is.
Same
right?
thing as a Mercedes AMG fan or a Mercedes or a BMW M fan. Those cars have changed, and they've gone from V8s to Turbo 4s or 6s and things like that.
No. I'm saying that there's 50% of the TRX owners that are just going to abandon it to get whatever the cooler vehicle is.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you look at the European cars that have those huge fan bases, and they've changed displacement from V8s to small turbos and things like that, and those people keep trading in their vehicles and getting the newest thing. So, yeah, there'll be that, and then there'll be the V8s never die, I'm never getting rid of my truck, and those trucks will be worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
I said no.
Nope.
I know you love patents. So Ford, once again, being the patent machine that they are, have put in a patent application that shows power-operated screens that have pyrotechnic charges so that in the event of a crash, the deployable screens will basically keep you inside the vehicle. So if your doors are off on a vehicle...
I was thinking like LCD screens.
No.
You know,
like mesh.
Yeah,
like
mesh,
if you take the doors off your Bronco and you go to roll it...
Let me get them over here.
Just like an airbag, these screens would explode and then basically keep you
so it's
in
creating
there.
a cocoon around the
It's like a
compartment.
UTV or something like that, where you've got that netting around you to keep you safe.
Oh,
That was
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
How about new?
No.
A couple of bits of news out of Jeep. First one is the Gladiator is going to be available in the pinkish, purplish hue known as Tuscadero, which was incredibly...
Pinky Tuscadero.
Yep, which was incredibly popular on the Wrangler. And also, the 6 is not going to be the only powertrain. Next year, it's going to get the Wrangler 4xe hybrid powertrain. So 375 horse and 470 pound-feet of torque is what it is in the Wrangler. So you'll be able to get a Gladiator with the same thing. And I'm curious about this The Gladiator has a much longer wheelbase and a lot more real estate under it.
Mm-hmm.
The Wrangler had to sacrifice some fuel capacity on the 4xe because of the batteries and whatnot.
Don't have to do that with the Gladiator.
That's what I'm wondering. Does that suddenly become, if you get the full 20-gallon, 21-gallon fuel tank and not the 18-gallon one, and you have the batteries, do you now have like the range that everybody wishes they had in the Wrangler? Because a lot of people have those. They're like, I love it, but I wish I had a little bit bigger fuel tank. This might be the best of both worlds. And then you finally get that power that you were looking for in the torque and
What do
the
you
Gladiator.
think they could get it up to? 30 gallons?
No, I don't think it'll be bigger than it is now. It just won't be shrunk for the 4xe setup.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
So in the Wrangler, they had to shrink the tank. I think it's like 17.5 or 18 gallons versus 21.5.
Oh, I see.
And so that extra few gallons matters, especially if you can get 20 miles per gallon. That's another 60 miles of range.
Yeah, it helps.
Hey, Lighting, have you heard?
Nope.
The Cybertruck finally gets off-road mode with an over-the-air update, which includes quote-unquote locking differentials, which are essentially synced motors that operate like a locker.
It's weird that they didn't launch with that. It seems, I know how tough electronics can be.
Yeah.
And, software and
Well,
firmware.
especially modes, when you have to do hardware and software working together with outside, like the coefficient of traction over snow or ice or mud
I am
or
surprised,
sand.
though, that they didn't launch with it, though. And
Well,
they
I think they had to get it out.
Yeah, it would have helped them in some of those stay off the gram, for getting stuck in the snow a few times. It would have been helpful had they launched with it, just better PR.
So the off-road mode, well, they don't care about PR. They don't even have a PR department anymore. So.
Yeah, true.
Off-road mode will allegedly improve handling over rocks, gravel, snow, sand. Locking diffs are available on the dual motor all-wheel drive model. The triple motor truck has a front locking diff, but it will get a virtual rear locker that's always on in what they're calling the overland mode. Trail assist will make managing low speed. It's like crawl control on or select speed on a Jeep, crawl control on Toyota. Make cruising at a certain set speed over uneven surfaces easier. And then there will be a Baja mode that improves the vehicle's handling and then, sets stability and all that to minimal. So it's more of a driver's vehicle. There'll be hill ascent and descent control. And then apparently Tesla's also going to be able to add in the update estimation of payload according to what the adaptive suspension is doing. So similar, I think, to what Ford's doing. And they say that the Cybertruck also performs better on slippery surfaces. And there's a tent mode. This might be the coolest thing.
Wait. Tent?
Tent mode.
T-E-N-T, tent.
It levels the suspension so that you can sleep on a flat surface. So it's like when I had the rooftop tent, the GFC on my Wrangler, I used had the yaw and tilt little things in the display, so I could always get it 1 degree down, 0 side to side.
You don't have to worry about that because
you just push a button.
It's on air.
It's on air, so it'll automatically
interesting.
do that, which is kind of cool. So,
That's cool. Hey, speaking of the Cybertruck,
yep.
When famous people, good or bad, own a particular vehicle, does it make you change your opinion of the vehicle? Does it sully the vehicle potentially?
I don't care. No.
It really doesn't?
No.
So the fact that Kim Kardashian is seen all over town in a Cybertruck, it doesn't make you hate it even more?
No, I don't care. Why does she have any impact on my life whatsoever? That bothers you?
A little bit.
So if Kim Kardashian was all of a sudden in a TRX, you would feel dirty?
It would bother me.
Is it because your behind doesn't fit as well in the seat? Or?
No, I don't think it has anything to do with her physique.
What is the thing that bothers you?
I don't know, and I don't.
And why do you care?
I don't know that I don't know that I hate her. I don't think I hate her. I don't want to see her in a truck, or even something that's adjacent to a truck. You know what I mean? Like I just don't. I don't put her back in her Cullinan. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. She's got whatever is like hip. It's like a PR person just telling her what to get because she's got to have like whatever.
Why
is
are we
the
talking about
vehicle.
Kim Kardashian on her podcast?
I don't know. But
Let
she
it
was
go.
driving a Cybertruck
Who
and
cares?
it bugs. I don't know. It bugs me.
Oh, okay, you drive a TRX. That bugs me. Why do you get a TRX?
Right, it's true.
Anyway.
It should bug you.
Hey, Lighting, have you heard? No. Ford is back on pace for its recalls. 2022 to 2024
Bronco?
Mavericks have been recalled for malfunctioning taillights. Can you guess the number?
All of them.
Ford Maverick trucks might have taillights that fail to illuminate, even though their brake lights will still work. This recall covers $242,669.
Oh my ouch. 240,000?
So,
Oh my god.
that's a lot.
I wonder if it's a what's causing it.
Well, they
Is
say
it-
it's a calibration of the body control module may falsely detect a current overload on one or both of the rear position lamp circuits. If that happens, the BCM will deactivate the circuit during a drive cycle to protect it. The end result is that one or both taillights will not work as intended. It says the problem does not impact the brake lights or the high-bound stoplight, the turn signal, or the headlights. Ford noted that the Maverick employs 2 position bulbs on a single circuit, and the body control module was calibrated to the current draw for just one of those. So it sounds like it might be a
software update?
software update?
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
what it sounds like, yeah.
So it says
you can definitely reflash the BCM.
They said a
for sure.
faulty calibration made its way into the production in February of 2021 and was taken out of production March 21st of 2024. And they said
that's a long run of faulty software.
Yeah, they said they found several diagnostic codes of the Ford's Critical Concern Review Group. And they said 11 warranty claims that were possibly related, and then data from 4,727 connected vehicles showed faults for the same code. So
I guess it does suck when you hit the brakes hard and the car just rear ends you.
no,
because
brakes worked. It's just your tail lamps that
no,
illuminate.
I'm saying the car behind you doesn't see. That's the whole thing. Is you're going to get rear-ended.
Right, but the brake lights still work. It's the tail lamps that aren't working.
Oh, just regular like daytime running lights.
Or you're just lights
Running
on.
lights,
Yeah.
running
So
lights,
this, I'm guaranteeing you yelled at a Maverick owner for not having their headlights on, and they did.
Nope.
And they did.
No, I haven't yelled at a single Maverick owner.
Well, then you
I have
missed
been
it.
shooting. I'm up to about 20. I was going to turn it into like one of our rants that we shoot every once in a while. I have video of like over 20 vehicles without their headlights on my phone right here.
Only 20.
I mean, there's been more. I just gave up. I don't need
feel
more
like-
than 20.
I feel like you could do better.
I don't need any more.
Hey, lighting. Have you heard?
Nope.
So it turns out our spy photographers have been busy, and the 2025 Ram Heavy Duty Bighorn Crew Cab Dually has been spotted with camo on it. Interesting, though, it's not the light duty cab, which I believe I said on the show that it would not be the light duty cab. It's still the current DJ cab.
The one that looks like the 1500 but isn't.
The interior looks like the 1500, but isn't. The outside still looks like the older truck.
To me, they're so similar. They really are so similar. They did a really good job of making them look really close.
Not when you see them, you can tell it's the older truck when you see them side by side. So it looks like by the camo, there's going to be some new headlights, taillights, updated grille, I'm sure to match the new 1500s for 2025. And not a whole lot of stuff to talk about other than I think the new screens, the interior mods, those all get
What
changed.
engine did they choose since they ditched Cummins?
They have not ditched Cummins. I don't know why you keep saying that. At least not yet. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see if the grille allows for additional airflow that can make that big old Cummins breathe easier. And then my guess is that the 6-speed Eisen is going to go bye-bye. We've talked about possibly the ZF Powerline 8-speed automatic.
They need at
Go
least
ahead,
8. I mean, you can't do. You're competing against 10 speeds.
I think,
you know?
yeah, I think that 8-speed could be a great option for that truck. So, anyway, for those of you who are waiting for the new one, it's still the older exterior cab design, but it's been freshened and probably like GM used to do. There'll be a whole bunch of changes on the frame side, and it'll be the same old cab with the updated interior. Hey, Lightning, have you heard?
No.
So BF Goodrich finally has announced that the KO3 will be replacing the KO2, and this makes me
Well, we knew
super
that
freaking
already.
happy.
Hold on, we knew
well,
this.
it was on the Chevy OE
Yeah.
and the Ford Raptor OE.
Yeah.
And that's the only two tire sizes. They haven't done any kind of blitz on it. There's no
We knew
information
was
about
gonna-
it.
they-
Well, it's official now.
Yeah.
It's official.
Well, they had to release it to the aftermarket.
Dude, it's been over 10 years since the KO2 came out. Still one of my favorite tires. And then by early 2026, they'll have 100 new sizes of the KO3. 100? Yeah. So the KO3 has a new tread pattern that is designed to improve wear, especially on gravel. They said that the new 3D locking sipes give you better even wear, improve traction in mud and snow. And the new KO3 will have a 3-peak mountain snowflake rating, which is great for those who live in severe snow areas if you're impacted by harsh winters.
Okay.
There's also serrated shoulders, mud-phobic bars, and durability has been one of the biggest areas of improvement for the new KO3. There's a new tire compound that is designed for all-terrain use, resists chunking, and also sidewall improvements to improve sidewall punctures and things like pinch flats and some stuff that the older tires could have. So the new tire launches this month, May, in 13 sizes. There'll be 17 more sizes in August. And by October, even the 22-inch wheels. Sadly, though, flotation sizes like the beloved 37, 1250, 17 that I need for my rig.
Yes. They're going to be last to launch?
They're going to be next year. So if you guys are looking for those, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Aren't those the most popular sizes?
Well, in the aftermarket, but I think they're going after the OE replacement sizes and the plus zeros.
Yeah, gotcha.
Get those in for now.
Yeah, that's the big market.
So I got super excited about it. I mean, super excited about it. And talking to BFG, they're like, oh, yeah, and you have to wait a little while longer. It's like, man, because I love the KO2. It's a great tire. I've run those tires on a dozen vehicles, and I can't wait to ride on the KO3s. Now, the Ranger Raptor drive I went on had the KO3s, and I thought they were great in the mud and the slop. Big improvement over the current tires. So,
honestly, though, was it a big, noticeable difference?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Lighting, have you heard?
Yes. No.
Would you believe that Mercedes says 80% of all G-Wagons are still on the road?
I believe that.
Is that because the Raptors are really good at maintenance?
It's because Whistling Diesel hasn't killed them all.
Maybe.
I don't think the rappers own them all. I think most. I see a couple on the road in Southern California, so we see them, but
they're all over the place.
They're all
here.
over the place. Yeah,
they're like Kias.
No, they're not like Kias.
They're pretty close to being like Kias.
It's crazy because aren't they like? You can't even get into one for under $250,000, right?
No, of course you can.
Can you?
Yeah, but you're not getting one under like 150 or something like that.
But aren't the AMG, the baller ones, like well over?
Well, we're not just talking about the baller ones.
I know that there are some like G43 or something. No, G400 or
anyway. The point is, a lot of them are on the road. So if you happen to be a G-Wagon
I believe
fan,
that. Yeah, I believe that.
All right. Hey, Lighting, did you hear?
Nope, I haven't heard.
If you remember earlier in the year, we talked about Dodge releasing the 2024 Durango SRT 392 Alchemy.
Oh, Alchemy, but like Alchemy.
Right, and it was available in 2 shades of gray or white and black with yellow Brembo brakes, unique graphics with yellow accents, all that good stuff. We talked about it in a previous episode. The price of that has been revealed. They are available right now if they're not all sold out by the time you hear this. Starting price, including a $1,595 destination charge, is there's only going to be 1,000 built.
Oh, $66,666.
475 horsepower, 392. Ends production July at the close of the 2024 model year. You going with 66,000?
Yeah.
$91,390.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, about that.
90. How much? 91?
91.
Whoa! That's not right.
No. It's not. It's a lot of ducats.
Lighting, have you heard?
No.
So, speaking of Gail Banks's ruby tint coat,
Well,
Colorado.
there it is, right there on GMauthority.com. Yes.
Do you know if he got the new version with the RPO code of BPH?
I don't know. It's a 24, though.
So that'll be available on Trail Boss and 02 trims, which is the off-road front bumper package. So you'll be able to get the off-road bumper with the Safari bar, off-road bumper pod lights, 30-inch grill-mounted off-road light bar, wiring harness for the off-road bumper lights, accessory switch kit, accessory power distribution box, and performance skid plate. That'll be on the Trail Boss only. This package is a LPO or dealer-installed option for the truck. So any of you who are looking for that, I would select those bad boy packages and get it all done with your warranty.
I don't think that he opted for any of those.
But our listeners still could.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Lighting, one last time. Have you heard?
No.
Dude, did you see the post on Instagram with our friends over at Taser at Z Automotive?
No, I didn't, but I do follow Z Automotive. And their social media manager is prolific.
Did you see the ones
posting?
Did you see the ones from Jeep Beach where he was walking in the crowd. And he's like, "You don't know who I am? I have all these followers and stuff." It was so funny. I was cracking up.
What are they launching? What are they doing? What is Josie coming up with next?
We need to have Josie on the phone because I think you're gonna like this.
Okay. Is it for my truck or is it Jeep? Or
They're launching a few new products here in the next few weeks.
Okay.
They have the auxiliary kit.
Auxiliary kit.
Right,
Got
you like
it,
that?
yeah.
You like that? So backlit buttons, sway bar functionality is seen in the OEM controls for Jeeps. This one's for you. For those wanting to run larger tires on their Ram trucks, but sick of having your park sense unavailable,
Yep.
that fix is coming.
No way.
Yeah.
Really? I wonder how they
And
did that.
Check this out.
Okay.
Brand new plug-and-play device that will not void your warranty, that does not have to interface or change tune-wise with your ECU for 392s, that removes the speed limiter. And can you do a drum roll, please, Mr. Lightning?
Removes what? I don't know.
Doing the Lord's work removes and deletes MDS, which is 4-cylinder mode. Do you know how huge that is? Okay.
Everyone hates 4-cylinder
All
mode.
of our exhaust...
That's as bad as
Dude,
auto stop start.
It's bad. Like, I know they say no drone, like on my MagnaFlow or the borderless exhaust and stuff like that. The drone is gnarly in 4-cylinder mode. In V8 mode, it's perfect. Everything
I gotta
is
be honest,
awesome.
I didn't even know that you had 4-cylinder
Dude,
mode
it's
on
awful.
your
It
truck.
goes so when I'm off-road, right? If I'm in this exact, like, the V8, if I'm not in off-road mode where it's keeping the revs high, which I try not to be because it burns a lot of gas. If I'm in regular mode, just off-road, there's a place between like second and fourth gear somewhere in there where the RPMs and the gear are, and I'm just cruising like 20 miles
Just
an hour.
an awful drone.
And it goes into fourth. Oh my God. It's just, and it permeates your body. It's horrible. And every time our buddy Tyler at Tom's 4x4 Center out on the East Coast, we've talked, Tyler Garrett, we've had him on the show, and they make a non-smog legal kit that removes all the MDS. And I was like, man, I wish I lived there because I'd be all about having that done to mine. Plus, MDS is not super reliable over the long term, according to some people. So I don't know what the device is. They say they're working on the install instructions. The devices are made, but I'm sitting here like drooling, and I'm like,
so this is not an upgrade to a taser. This is its own animal.
Its own animal that's supposed to be plug and play. I don't know if it intercepts a signal or it bolts to the engine or what it does. I don't know anything about it other than they've teased it. And I wrote to Josie. I'm like, hey, Josie, wink, wink. I'm super stoked on this new stuff.
Can I have a test unit, please?
Well, I'm like, hey, can we get you back on the podcast to talk about it?
Yeah.
So he's going to come back on. But for all of you Wrangler owners, and I'm pretty sure also 392 anything. So Durango, Charger, Challenger, all of us that have that issue.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm so glad I don't have that issue. I wonder why they didn't do.
But you have other issues like your park sense doesn't work because it's lifted.
Not anymore.
Dude.
Sounds like I can finally correct my speedo and not have my park sense turned off.
Z Automotive doing the Lord's work. So
Wow.
I'm stoked. So if you guys don't follow them and you've got a taser, or you don't follow them and you're a Mopar guy, gal, go to @Z_automotive on Instagram and keep up to date. The website's supposed to be updated soon. But dude, this is exciting for us Mopar folk. Really exciting.
I love guys who hack the factory computers. It's awesome.
I just love that I know it's something they've been working on for a really long time, and now that they're solid about it coming out, I'm like down, dude.
That's cool.
I'm so down. That's like the only thing I don't like about my Wrangler is 4-cylinder mode.
I
And
just
every
didn't know
time
that
I
it had
hear
yours.
it reminds me
of all the vehicles where you don't want it to be down. I guess freeway driving, right? That's where you would use it.
Yeah,
you
but
don't want it. You don't want off road.
But it doesn't go. It doesn't really use it that much on the freeway anyway. Like it does at cruise a little bit, but it's not. Listen, I have a brick that has a roof rack with bricks on top of that, and it's a brick on a brick on a brick with mud terrain tire. Like, come on, what am I? Well, here's your 1/4 mile per gallon. At this point, it's just like whatever.
You need all. Yeah, exactly. Are they doing it for fuel economy?
No, they're doing it because performance, and people are tired of their engine going in and out of that.
No. Why is Mopar?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah, because they don't have auto start stop, which is I don't have that issue like every other Jeep has auto start stop. So one of the reasons I love the 392 and I got it is no dual batteries, so you don't have to worry about the auto start stop, no auto start stop, and it has a
lot of horsepower and it's noisy. That's why you
Well,
bought
that too. But I mean, it doesn't have a supercharger. It doesn't have a turbo like the 4xEs do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a big, old, stupid lump of a V8 that makes a ton of power and torque and has a big, regular battery that I don't have to worry about wearing out and auto start, stop, not working, causing all these electrical. It's like, just take out the 4-cylinder mode and I'm going to be happy. That's all I'm saying.
Look at this.
Oh, dude.
You might have the perfect Jeep.
I'm getting closer every day.
Yeah. Wow. Congratulations.
Well, let's see if Josie responds to my email first.
The Truck Show Podcast is a production of Truck Famous LLC. This podcast was created by Sean Holman and Jay Tillis with production elements by DJ Omar Khan. If you like what you've heard, please open your Apple Podcast or Spotify app and give us a 5-star rating. And if you're a fan, there's no better way to show your support than by patronizing our sponsors. Some vehicles may have been harmed during the making of this podcast.